What's up everyone, Steve here again with RC Tanks and Trucks. Another Toy-An video here, this time something special. This is a HPI 1/10 scale nitro buggy chassis. As you can see, it doesn't have a motor, but they're in partnership with Toy-An to develop this little kit. So it comes in two versions, a full ready to run with the motor, radio gear, everything ready to go apart from a body, or this one here which I have, which is a roller, basic nitro HPI chassis there. 2-speed transmission, brake, all the fuel lines, radios already installed. It comes with a sweet Dumbo RC transmitter, so they're really good. I like those. They're fantastic value for money. Good good distance you get with these radios, so nothing to worry about there. It's got a wing as well. So what you need, you get the car, so you need a motor. Like you have a few of these. So this is a basic single cylinder FSS 100. You need a 2-speed clutch bell. And what's also kind of unique about this, the typical exhaust manifold you have with the FS100s will not work in this car. It's just too bulky. As you can see, you have to get rid of this whole box. So luckily, there is this little exhaust piece here which gets rid of this whole massive power boost box, it's called. And that just kind of goes in there, and it's got a little, so it's the exhaust, it's obviously hollow, and it's got a little nipple here for pressurizing the fuel. So as you can see, that's what that little nipple does right there. So basically what this is just this to put together, but in a much smaller form factor. So install your 2-speed transmission, or your 2-speed clutch bell, sorry. I'll get rid of this massive power box, put this on, and that should pretty much slip in, albeit you need some spaces to raise the motor a little bit like that. But let me take this power box off and we'll see how we look. And if you haven't ever seen inside a power box, that's what it looks like. Little chamber there. I'm not too sure how much, if it increases performance, but that's what it is. And basically you get your new little exhaust, screw it on there, and that is ready to go. So your pressure tube will go directly in there, just like this one does at the end here. That's it. Okay, I've jumped ahead and I've mounted the motor. I've just got 3 screws holding it down because I just had these 3 perfect spacers, and that's pretty much enough as it is. It's pretty secure now. So you need the spacers because even though there's a gap in the chassis for the flywheel, the pulley for the starter motor doesn't have that same hole in the chassis, so that needs to be higher because you can see it's actually lower than the bottom of the sump of the engine. So that's sitting in there now, and as you can see, it's got a nice mesh. This 2-speed is just in there, so everything seems to be as it should. Got the fuel line hooked up, got the exhaust hooked up, sorry, the pressure for the exhaust to pump that fuel in, spin it around here, and as you can see, so that's that little special exhaust tip just there. So obviously we need to hook up the throttle and brake. Good thing about it, the brake is already set up. You just need to fine tune it once we hook up this throttle. Now I'm going to try see if I can put it just here. I think it's how it's supposed to go, but bear in mind that this cable, sorry, this pulley or the little bit of steel here might hit that fan. So I'll just check that out. Still wouldn't mind using this spring return and maybe hook it down somewhere on the block just in case it decides to go crazy and lose signal, but I don't think it will. So I'll figure this out, hook up this, and I'll show you how it looks. I forgot to mention that when you buy the ready to run kit, it comes with all the electronics as well. Now you need to buy the electronics separately, like the starter and all that kind of stuff, but there's a kit online, and I'll leave the link for that down below as well. Pretty easy stuff, but yeah, it's getting there. Looks cool. Okay, might look like a nest of wires, but it's pretty neat and organised at the moment. This is silicone tubing. I've used it for the F450 there. Runs all the way from the front to the back. It works really well. High temp, doesn't melt or anything like that, doesn't smell. So I thought, you know, I'll attach it to the side here. You can also, there's an internal thread in that small exhaust where you can screw in the original one that you get with it. That one there, you can screw that one in there. But I thought I'll do that, run it out the back so it's nice and neat. Plugged everything up. Everything looks pretty good. Let's turn on this radio. Comes with this pack and everything like that, little 4 AA batteries, so you can use your own. There we go there. Okay. Throttle and brake. Looking pretty cool. Gives me full throttle. pretty nice actually. So I think everything is ready to hook up for the electronics. Now I said in the beginning of the video it does include electronics if you buy the ready to run obviously. But if you buy this kit you can get this as well. This is your ESC, it's a brushless ESC for the brushless motor on the side, for the starter motor if you haven't seen these before. Push button to start it up, just like that, and this one goes to your battery as well. It also gives the ground just here, and also the glow plug, the power that it needs to ignite the glow plug just there. So once it's all started you can unplug the battery, but you can leave it plugged in either way. Pretty tight with having a room here for a little 3-cell battery, but I might just plug it in, turn it on, and see how we go. But that's it. Okay, here I am back. Now it's took a little bit longer than expected, just because the 2-in-1 ESC and igniter didn't want to play. So I lucky I had a spare ESC and igniter on board, and it seems to work. Got everything rigged up, jerry rigged at the moment. This is, I think, roughly where you could put the electronics, actually just here, but it doesn't have it's a push button switch, no switch on the controller. You might be able to do that because it does have, I think, another channel. You might be able to do an electronic switch, but I might do that later on. But everything is rigged up, ready to go, so check everything works, left and right, brake and everything like that. And now if you just push this button, carburetor just like that, and you can shut off. Now I haven't really tuned this motor at all, making it a little bit leaner. Now if I just richen up a bit, it should make a little bit more lumpy of an idle, and yeah, it should be good. So as you can see, push button, like this. I'll do another video of this running, because I want to get the 2-speed everything dialed in. I don't want to do it on camera because sometimes that can take sweet time. Sounds pretty sweet. A little dump pipe at the back. Alright, just want to get a couple more runs in. See if it actually can rev high enough for that to shift in the stock setting. I might be able to change the shifting point that's in here because it does have a drive screw. But let's just quickly fire it up again. Nice little lumpy idle there.
Yeah.
There's the cars up in there. Brakes work. The downside is it doesn't have its reverse like the other cars. That sounds pretty nice though. I've said it heaps of times, but not as nice as that. quick. Smells so good. That's pretty much flat out. I think the shifting point on the second gear needs to be changed. Sounds like a mini bike. Let's come down here, it starts to rain. That clutch is a standard 2-shoe, like the aluminium clutch you get with it. But I think I should do some more work. See if we can change that shifting point. What do you reckon, Zach? Let's try that brake again. Look at that idle there, it's nice. Perfect timing. This exhaust tends to work with the pressure. It's probably quite nicely through. Oh yeah, there we go. I lifted that up and it died out. So it definitely does pressurise that system. So, alright guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up like I said. And if you're interested in the products, I'll leave the link down below. Hopefully I can get this clutch point to engage, I guess, sooner. It's a downside with 4-stroke. They don't rev as high, but they do have good torque. So, alright guys, see you around.